Hello. Welcome back to the channel, all my sassy souls out there. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's your girl Nadia, CEO and owner of SASSISoul Boutique. Today's video topic, you don't want to miss it. But before we move on, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that button so you get the next video that comes out. So as you can tell by the title, today we are talking about launch day. Launch day is so important. So I want you to pull out your paper, your pad, your pen, your computer, whatever it is you take notes with, I want you to get in on this video today. All right, let's get right into it. Again, it's me, it's your girl Nadia, CEO of SASSISoul Boutique, and we're talking about launch day. We've already talked about what it takes to prepare for the launch, what you need to get ordered, what you need to have, but launch day is a totally separate thing, right? So you've got all this stuff now, you've ordered everything you need, and you wanna make sure you have everything for launch day. So it takes a little bit of time to make sure you've got the right packaging, you've got the right bags or poly mailers, but today we're gonna go over all of that. So I got a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna show you guys today that you'll need for launch day. Today, I don't have my notes, because I'm just gonna run off some of this stuff to you, just so you can get an idea of how to prepare for launch day. You may have already ordered these things preparing for launch, but you wanna have a certain area where once those orders start coming in, you can just give yourself a nice little flow and you can just go from product to bag to mail, from product to bag to mail. So we're gonna talk about that, no particular order, but we're just gonna talk about the things that I started with on launch day, everything that I needed in order to get my orders out the door. Some of the stuff I did have for, I prepared before launch day, mostly like the night before because I was like in a rush all over the place. But a lot of these things you want to make sure you have so that when you do launch and you get those orders out, it's already on your product or your bags so that you're not running around trying to find those things on launch day. So this is how to prepare for launch day. Okay, so first and foremost, I have a little stapler. Why do I have a stapler? Well, I have a stapler because some of my orders I did that were hand delivered. And so in order for me to stay organized and know whose order was whose, when I printed my packing slip, I actually would staple it to the bag where the name would show and they were easy to disperse. Talking about packing slips, I did not bring that, but I use colored paper to print my packing slips just to add a little bit of flavor to my packaging. You can use white paper, it doesn't matter. I try to use the colors that were in my brand, but then I couldn't find it. So I just found like a multicolored rainbow package of paper, and my packing slips, I just print them out on colored paper and slide them into the orders. Another thing are these little labels right here. As you can see, these say warning. I don't know if you can see them, but these say warning. And what they are is they are labels to prepare your purchasers, your customers, for the danger of the packaging that you're using to package your items in. For instance, this is a poly packaging. This bag is used, like I use this is a small bag, so I use this for smaller items, maybe like a t-shirt or a pair of leggings. As you can see, this bag does not have any information on it that says, hey, this is a hazard, do not let your child play with it. So this little handy dandy sticker, once I put my item in here, I put that sticker on this bag because I want to make sure that my customers are safe. Yes, we feel like, okay, it's self-explanatory. Why would you let your child play with it? But you know, some things just happen and we don't pay attention. So once this label is on this bag, it's very visible, it's very noticeable. Now to this bag, again, this is a bag that I use to package all of my products in. I have these in various sizes. They go up to very large sizes. The smallest I have is 6x9. This is a 6x9, and I put t-shirts in here, or maybe a pair of leggings. Why do I do this? So sometimes when you get your products from your vendors, they're not always packaged individually. And sometimes when they're packaged individually, they have the vendor's information on there. And so I try to stay away from that because I don't want my customer to get infatuated with, oh, this was made by highlighting, this is where they are and this is what they do, and let me call them and tell them I don't like this and blah, blah, blah. So I will usually take my items out of those individually wrapped products that come from the vendor if their name is on it or if there's some type of coding on it. I will remove it. and I will put it in my own bag. I know it's a little time consuming. Everybody doesn't do that, but I do that. Another thing you will need are size labels. I sell sizes from small to about 5X. I was able to get these and these labels both from Amazon. This is a roll of medium, and I have these in various colors. They go all the way up to 5X. And then you can also order a label that just says size, and you can write all your sizes. It's totally up to you. I did opt to get different sizes. It's kind of a lot, but it's easy to just pull and peel when I'm packaging my orders. A pair of scissors. You're gonna need a pair of scissors because so many things happen. Sometimes you're packaging items, you may see a string, you may see something hanging that doesn't look right. You just wanna clip it real quick and get it in the bag, all right, so then there is this little handy dandy. This is my hang tag, right? I created these actually using a business card template. It just has my business name on the front. On the back, it has our website, and it has handle your garment with care. Just a really quick note that machine wash and hang dry. I do this because I want people to know that some of these products have not been tested, not in my warehouse, as to whether or not they are pre-shrunken or if they will shrink when you wash or shrink when you dry. So this covers me so that people are not saying like, hey, I got my product, I washed it and it shrunk. Well, I told you to hand wash it and I told you to hang dry it. So it's totally up to you. But this covers me a little bit. And then it has my little slogan here that says, I should know what it is. Shop where modest and sexy collide. All right, then we have, I also put in my packaging, this is just a card that says, we love selfies. So I'm encouraging my purchasers, my customers, to take a picture of their piece that they purchased and send us a selfie so that we can feature them on our social media. Also, because I'm a church girl, I'm a God girl, I'm a Jesus girl, because I have built my brand around my faith in Christ, I do have a scripture on the back of that card. I try to use both sides of everything so that no space is wasted. And I just created these, my business card and my hang tags, all in Canva. All right. Then here's another thing that is really nice to put in your packaging is the thank you card. This is just a thank you note, just telling my customer thank you for purchasing from us. And then on the bottom here, we have our story, kind of how we got started, why I decided to do this. Again, I always want to use both sides of the paper. We don't want to waste anything. So on the back of this thank you note, I put our vision and our mission statement. Please make sure that you have a vision and a mission statement for your business. I will probably do a video about that because it is very important so that your customers and those that are potential customers, they know what you stand for and where you're going, what your visions are, and what your goals are for your business. All right. Also, I put in those packaging, those bags or whatever I mail out, my business card. This is my business card. It has the same pretty much template as my hang tag. It has my business name here, and then on the back, it has my contact information, a little picture of me and my QR code. I just actually got these. My first cards did not have the QR code, but I found out that it's very easy for people to just scan this and go right to your website versus trying to see this and clip it in, you know, so. This also gives my social media handles, our phone number, and our mailbox information, right? This right here is a tag gun. And I'm sure you're like, you know, when you go to the store, you get your clothes and you get that little tag on it, it's got that little plastic piece. I've always wondered, how the heck do they get that on there? So I was watching a video and I saw and learned that they use this little handy dandy little piece. I actually got a kit. It came with these little plastic pieces, which pokes through your hang tag and connects it to the clothing. This is a needle and you just press and voila. I do this because I want my own brand on my clothing. I did not design them, no, but I am the purchaser. I've done all the work. You're purchasing from me. Most of your clothing will have the vendor's tags in them, will have the tags that manufacture the item, but that's okay because that's the same thing when you go to like Burlington or Marshalls. It's the same thing, right? So I just put my own tag on all of my clothes. I try to always put my tags on maybe like the inside tag of the clothing. If there is no tag inside the clothing, I try to find a very, very small, unnoticeable piece of clothing to stick that through. Now, there's also this option. This is a little tie snapper thing that you can use. And what happens is, you have this, you'll put a hole in your hang tag, and in your kit, you'll have like a hole puncher. It's really small. And these just feed right through it, like so. Yeah, you just push this right through. And then it comes like this, and then there's a little clippy thing. You just push it in, and there you go. You got a little tag. Now I use these for like belts, purses, because I don't want to put a hole in any of those items. So I use these to go on those items. So when you get your package with your gun, it'll have all that in there. And it's so good. And I think it was maybe like 20 bucks, so perfect. You also want to have a label. So I have items that I deliver, as I already discussed. And this is one of my size bags. I think this bag is maybe like a 14 by 19 or something like that. And because I don't want it to just look plain, and because I also could not afford or have not been able to afford, I don't want to say afford, now I really haven't tried to do it, get any personalized packaging. I just got some white plastic bags. I also had some paper bags that were smaller size. And I got these labels made through Etsy. And it's got my business name here. It's a sticker. I peel it off, and then I just put it on my bag like so. Hopefully you can see that. Put it on my bag like so. It looks very official. Nobody knows that it's DIY. It looks nice. I got these in 3 different sizes. Of course, this one is for the bigger bag. Then I have a medium-sized bag, and then of course my very small bags that I use for like earrings that I sell as well. You also want to have like a little packaging like this. If you're offering any type of incentive where you're giving away a free item, this is sunglasses. When I did my first launch, I gave away sunglasses. I bought these little packages, little poly things just to keep the sunglasses safe. They've got little bubbles in here. And I did get a little sticker that says, thank you. It says free gift for you. You don't want the customer to feel like, oh, did they pack the wrong thing? Or you don't want to just throw the free gift in there. You want to let them know, hey, I thought enough about you to give you something free. Now, I also bought some tags that said thank you. They go on the back of my packages that I mail. Now, I don't have those with me right now, but I will explain to you how I do those. So when I mail off a package, or when I pack a package that's been delivered, I always put the free gift in there, and I have a little note that says it's a free gift. So to make my packaging extra special when I'm delivering it, I do use some tissue paper. You can do what you like. I just do this so that my customer knows that I took a little time out to put some stuff together for them, make it look like a nice little gift, and then be happy. So I do have tissue paper. This would be my mailer. These are really thick, durable. They have like a little perforated thing here so that once the customer gets it, they can just snatch that off. And again, I close this and I put a little sticker here that says, thank you for purchasing from my small business. This is important to me because I want my customer to always feel that I am, keeping them at the heart of everything that I do. I want them to know that I take my time packaging my orders for them, putting a little extra spin on it, saying thank you where I can, leaving little notes, only because it's important that they know that you appreciate your order. Again, these come in various sizes. This is a 6x9. This is my smallest bag. I think my biggest bag is maybe a 20 by 24, and that is for bigger items. Of course, I do sell some dresses that are kind of bulky. Sometimes I get orders where there are 5 or 6 items, so I definitely need a bigger bag. I initially ordered these from Amazon when I launched, but I quickly learned that it's better to order them through your Quill and your Uline accounts, which is what you're using for building your business credit. And that video is coming out, by the way, so stay tuned. So I started ordering from them, and then I realized that those were a little bit more durable, so I love those. And these are great. Like I said, they're very sturdy. They're not going to be poked or primed during the mailing process. And I even put handbags in these. I put handbags, I put belts in these, and I've never had an issue. Last but not least, I do have a little handy dandy ruler. Why do I have a ruler? Because some of your items, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to fit them in your poly millers. So if you have dresses, you can't just order this size. So I would take the time to order some of your bigger packages, like I did have to, measure some of your bigger pieces. Like I did measure the purses, the handbags that I had before I ordered my largest bag, because I wanted to make sure I had a bag that it would fit in. I did not want to have to fold my handbag up 100 times in order to get it into the mailer, if that makes sense. So I wanted to be able to mail my handbags as flat as they came, even with the handles, maybe folding the handle bag, but being able to slide my purse into the bag so that it can be delivered to the customer wrinkle free, and they don't have to like sit something on top of it to flatten it out before they use it. So those are all the items that I would say you would need for launch day. Please make sure that you go through and do a checklist and make sure that you have all of the pieces together. You don't want to have anything missing, because the hardest thing is to get an order on launch day at 12 o'clock and you realize, oh my gosh, I don't have the right size poly mailer. Now you've got to go out and try to find somewhere that may have them. I don't know any stores that sell them like that you could just go to. I'm sure there's some, but you want to try to not have to deal with that at all. You want to try to make sure you have all your bags, your packaging right there in the comfort of your home, because once those orders start coming in, you want to just be able to have a little assembly line and just get your orders packed and ready to go, and try to get that first shipment out on the same day before your local mailing department closes. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. This is a very short one. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, we want to remind you to stay classy, stay sassy, and stay confident. See you in the next video.